The Warriors know if they can pull one out tonight, they go home for Game 6 with Steph Curry very likely playing, and the Timberwolves want to feel
it in the building. This crowd is energized. They have not had a closeout game in this building since 2004. Rudy Gobert
hasn't been involved much offensively.
Jimmy Butler gives it up. Pajemski fires up a three and buries a three. And the Warriors are going to... Part of the story here with this series, they've played every other day through these first 5 games as Trace Jackson-Davis on the cleanup on the miss.
Is a great benefit for the Warriors if, and a big if they can get past this Minnesota team tonight on the road.
Marshals, Justin Van Dyne is the alternate. Kane Fitzgerald and James Caters back in Secaucus at the NBA Replay Center. Julius Randle, he has had a terrific part of that. They want to eliminate the Warriors right now. It would buy them some time off before the Western Conference Finals as McDaniels goes strong to the basket. So Stephen Curry, again, it's not something you can just deal with the pain and play through. It is a hamstring injury. Draymond Green
would be out there if he could be out there. And against the Warriors zone right there, a great screen by Rudy Gobert. That's a good sign right there. Kuminga didn't have a rebound in Game 4.
Kuminga running the floor.
Who's had some good moments in the postseason, but has not been in the rotation in this series.
Nas Reed, nice little turnaround jump. Why not start Kuminga? And he said, we want to buy him a little time. Started Trace Jackson-Davis. Gobert, tough finish.
Again tonight, just wanting to be a facilitator. I don't think they have enough scoring for him to do that.
Gobert springs free inside. Time out in the middle of it all right now. Both sides of the ball. Kuminga drives and scores a tough layup with the left hand.
Plus a great defensive play there.
Edwards dancing with Guy Santos. Gives it up. DiVincenzo. Cash. Needed to see Kuminga. Thought about it. And now he draws a double team. Jimmy Butler rises up. Hits a nice mid-range jumper.
To win this game.
Coach, he played 34 minutes in Game 4, just 14 points. He looked like he was a bit out of it. As Anthony Edwards feel that Butler was playing with a pretty bad illness. They were surprised he was able to play as much as he did. Pajemski's first miss, but Nas Reed puts it in. And Hield puts Edwards' pocket. Buddy Hield on the breakaway. And here come the Warriors. So Minnesota sloppy with the ball.
Golden years overseas. Then he's a G League head coach, a longtime NBA assistant. And now everyone is seeing his work with the Wolves that he's won.
Marshall College as an assistant with Kevin McHale, among others. And still very close with Kevin McHale as Looney gets the offensive rebound, and Kuminga goes up the...
Explosive by Kuminga on that one.
Conley turns the corner, Pajemski on his back. That little floater is good. Year number 18. Edwards probing. And now Randall finds Conley. Edwards open for 3. No, gives it up. Butler closed. And Conley hits another one right at the end of the shot mark. Edwards drives on Kuminga. Conley set up again. He's feeling it right now. Mike Conley. Higher. Two-man show. And here he is. Chance to go back to the Western Conference Finals in back-to-back years. Draymond Green with a nice finish. Put a little spin on it.
I mean, we get so used to seeing all the spectacular plays in the NBA, but a lot of it comes down to the basics, the fundamentals.
And simpler role that reminded me about his uniform washing days in England. As Draymond Green,
I would say that hasn't been one of the more frequent combinations in the league.
There goes McDaniels with the left-handed finger roll. Next one will put Minnesota to the line. Edwards gets the switch, now the double. And Randall for 3, late clock, and he buries it. McDaniels up ahead. Randall running the floor. Randall taking on all comers. It goes! And 1! Curry injured in Game 1, hamstring injury. And the Wolves have not lost since. Pajemski running the floor, leaves it in. Buddy Hield set him up. to wrap up a series in 5 games and not even give the Warriors a chance to get Curry back on the floors. But Jemski hits his 3rd three. Gobert clears the rebound. Up ahead, Randall. Randall's been running the floor. Ball's moving now. Edwards steps into a 3. Cash! Leading by 16 points in this closeout game. Edwards loose with the ball, but secures it. Wear that for another playoffs. I'm ready. And he came back healthy from that adductor injury. They've been a different team. Nice move by DiVincenzo. Wow. They didn't reset the shot clock. They should have. But Jemski lets it fly and hits another one. It works out. Undeterred, knocks down his 4th three-pointer. He's got 10 in the quarter stand.
Yeah, and they've got it back to 12. They're not going away.
DiVincenzo gets by Pajemski with Dante DiVincenzo. And then Hield backed it up with 24 points in game 1 of this series and made 5 threes. Gobert gets it inside. No contest.
All night, but that play wasn't good, wasn't well executed.
Spencer up there for the rebound. Another chance here for the Warriors. And Kuminga hits a 3. It's one of those good news, bad news stats. Edwards. Randall offensive board put back. Wolves trying to put the Warriors away in 5. First elimination game of this series. Here goes Edwards. Step through. Edwards good.
No, they couldn't get him in. He was going to try to sub Pajemski. Didn't get him in, and Anthony Edwards, 5 coming into this game. Just an entirely different team. Don't even look like this would be a...
Down to 2. Kuminga gets it off and scores at the end of the 3rd quarter. I want to have her wearing a jinx. She would never do that. Moses Moody drives, cut off, and a little turnaround. No, but Guy Santos is there.
Yeah, Moses Moody, though, just struggling this series.
Inside, Naz Reid. Post is there defending, and Reid able to score that. Round series win against Houston. Houston was the 2 seed. Warriors went 7 with him. Moody ducks his head and goes in and scores with a foul. On a run here with this group on the floor. Pajemski gets to his left hand and off the backboard. Timeout, Chris Finch. That was his 12. They had led by 25. And now Moses Moody springs free, and he hits a 3-pointer. Steve Kerr's found a little magic with his
step in the second half with Anthony Edwards, and he's already got 13 in the second half tonight. Another Warriors turnover, and it's right back. 8 playoff games, he's averaging 5.6.
Warriors turn it over. Pajemski trying to get it back to Green. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert lays it in. Every time Golden's going to wait till that 2-minute mark, you would think, to bring him back in. And so Minnesota trying to add to their lead. Randall goes to the basket. You're up 13. Pajemski drives. Pajemski with no Gobert. That's put back by Butler. The Wolves think it was in the There's Edwards. Randall running the floor. Randall puts it in. Finishing time for Minnesota. Pajemski gets to the paint. He is fouled. Count that. Even after made back for Conley tonight. He made 4 of them.
Seems like Mike was playing in the league the last time the Wolves closed out a game.
Almost, as Kuminga to the Mavericks last year in the conference finals. They're going to get another bite at the apple. That's a ball game. Minnesota is moving on.